What's going on, guys? Miss Sharkhead2 here, Amazon bestseller mentor. In today's video, actually, this whole week, we are going to be talking about retail arbitrage, which is what I promised you guys that we'll be talking about this week. So just wanted to make sure, let me make sure here that everybody's all good. So Facebook is good, Instagram is good, and awesome. All right. And cool. All right, very cool. So the whole for the remaining of the week, for the entire week, we'll be talking about retail arbitrage. And let's go ahead and type that here. So retail arbitrage. Q&A. All right, very cool. So that's what we'll be talking about for the whole week. So if you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Please let me know how I can help, what questions you guys got, and I'll be more than happy to help to answer all of your questions. So for this coming up week, we'll be talking about retail arbitrage, exactly, how it is, what retail arbitrage is about. In today's video, I'll pretty much be explaining what it is. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to answer them for you guys. Aside from that, let's go ahead and just kind of jump into what retail arbitrage is. So what arbitrage is pretty much finding a product that's selling in one market, buying it from that market, and then selling it in a different market for a profit, right? So that what pretty much that word means, okay? Now, many of you guys may have seen where you go to, to like Walmart, you go to Kohl's, you go to Ross, just kind of different big chain retailers or big box retailers. And then you may see products there that are cheaper than Amazon, right? A lot of times the way that happened and the reason that happened is, so retailers have, let's say, 100,000 square feet, 200,000 square feet, 500,000 square feet, okay? And then there is a specific shelf space that is only good for, a specific amount of time. These guys are rotating their inventory all the time, okay? So what happens is these retailers buy a product and let's say they give it a certain time. So let's say they give it let's say a 3-month period, right? It needs to sell within that 3 months, okay? A lot of things are seasonal also. So in that 3 months, they need to run out, let's say they bought 10,000 units, and they need to run out of that 10,000 units in 3 months, okay? Now, what happens is if they don't sell out of those, units in 3 months, they need to move them out of that space, that shelf space, to replace it with different products that's already been placed, the order already been placed like a year ago or 6 months ago or whatever, or they have like a yearly schedule. They know, okay, from January to April we have this product coming in, from April to June we have this product, and we're talking about every single shelf space. This is how they do their inventory. This is how they organize everything. Okay, it's by shelf space. Now on Amazon, on the other hand, it's an infinity, amount of space, right? You can never run out of space to listing products. You can never have too many products. That just does not happen. So with Amazon, you don't need to worry, or Amazon does not need to worry about, oh, I'm running out of space. The seller can only put their units here for the, X amount of time. Now, in their fulfillment centers, however, they may be running out of space from time to time. However, it's over 1 million, square feet. So they have room somewhere, right? But on the website itself, where people can actually go and purchase, you can never run out of space, right? So that's why you are not intimidated, or you're not really in a position where, oh, I have to, discount the items or whatever. So going back to the retailers, going back to the big box retailers, what happens is, so, I buy this right here. Okay, so I bought this, right? And I brought it over, and I'm Walmart, and I bought it, and I put it in this shelf right over here, right? 3 months later, I have 20 units left. Let's say I bought 2,000 units. Now I have 20 units left. So what I'm going to do is right over here, I have my clearance section, right? This is where this is sold here for, $7.99. But if I can't sell it within a certain amount of time, I'm going to move it and put it in my clearance section and sell it for $1.99. Okay, so I just discounted it. I don't know, what is that? 70, 80, 90%. You know what I mean? So because I need to run out of it, right? But then this shelf right here, the clearance shelf right here, is also limited, right? Because this is not the only item that did not sell within the period that I had assigned for it, right? I have this, I have, this, I have this, I have, this, all these items that I need to put in the clearance section to sell out, because when I had them in my actual store, they didn't sell, right? So what you do is they are discounted, right? So arbitrage sellers, what do? Is we go with our car, just kind of going down Walmart's aisles or whatever, and then you go to the sections where it says clearance, or the sections where it says, I think it's rollback. That's what the word they use at Walmart and at Target, I believe. So you go down with your car, and then you start scanning things, right? And what you pretty much do, I would have showed my phone what I do, but I'm using it for Instagram. So what you do is pretty much, there are scanners out there. There are apps that you can download. However, if you are already selling on Amazon and you have the seller's app on your phone, all you really have to do is go to your seller's app. At the top right corner, there's going to be a little icon for a camera. You click on it, and that's a scanner with your phone camera, right? And you just scan. You just start scanning. As soon as you scan a product, it'll tell you if it can be listed on Amazon or can be sold on Amazon. Number two, it'll tell you it'll tell you how many sellers, what is the seller's rank, and it'll tell you also about, let me see here, FBA fees and everything like that. So I don't want to go too much in depth into exactly what retail arbitrage is, but exactly how I do it. But I just wanted to kind of put an overview about arbitrage altogether. So really, I should maybe rename this. I should rename this video and call it. Let me see here. So edit post. So actually, just arbitrage. So it's not retail arbitrage, but it is just arbitrage, right? Because there's online arbitrage and then there's retail arbitrage. So tomorrow, Wednesday we'll be going into online arbitrage. And then Thursday, I'll be explaining to you guys exactly, I'll probably go retail arbitrage for a couple of days, what it is, how exactly I do it, what I do, and then we'll go into online arbitrage and then what it is and how I exactly do it. So for this whole week, I'm only doing retail, or I'm only doing arbitrage. I'm not doing private labeling. If you guys have any questions, do go ahead and leave them in the comments below. Do let me know what questions you guys have about arbitrage. If it is a topic or a subject that you guys are interested in, I've been getting a lot of questions about arbitrage lately, and that's why I decided that I switch out from private labeling. I've been private labeling for the past few months now, so this is why I kind of wanted to veer off a little bit and change to arbitrage. So guys, once again here, best shark get to Amazon and be a seller and mentor. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I'll be running here for another minute or two. I am running my special still for my course. I'll get my course for $85 discount if you go ahead and pay it all at once. If you don't pay it all at once, I do have a three payment plan where you put in a down payment of a third, and then next week you get charged a third, and then the following you get charged a third. If you guys are interested in private labeling, I did post a video a few days ago about how you can start private labeling for as little as $1,000 with my course included in the $1,000. Let's see here. Also, one more thing. I've been getting a lot of you guys contacting me, pissed off at your mentors because you guys could not, or can't get any support, which is a complaint that I've been getting. And then that's also one thing that I've been telling everybody is over 70% of my students that are joining my mentor program have already joined or bought one or two other courses, and they still, come at me. And it's because the mentorship that I offer. So some of you guys don't want to pay the whole $400 to join a full mentorship, watch all, similar videos or whatever, because I do tell you guys, 70% of my content is similar to other courses out there. I've had access to at least 4 other courses. Listen, there's only so much stuff you could teach. You know what I mean? There's only so much stuff you could teach. So guys, once again, I just launched my mentoring, my mentorship subscription base, I guess you could call it. I'll be promoting it a little bit more here at 12 o'clock. But what it is pretty much for $40, you get access to me. I answer all of your questions all month long. Whatever you guys may have, you can shoot at me. If you want me to analyze your products, if you want me to whatever it is. So Carol Ann Mitchell on Facebook says, "Hi Bashar, I keep hearing arbitrage sellers being suspended because Amazon is cracking down. Not sure of the details." So what the issue is, see, here's what happens. And that's an issue I personally had when I first started. So I started private labeling, I started doing okay, and then I wanted to do arbitrage, and I started doing with retail arbitrage, I was doing okay. With online arbitrage, I started messing up a little bit, and my sellers ranking started. I at some point I was at 2.6 or 2.3 sellers ranking, and then I'm back to 4.6 now. But so what happens is, especially when you're doing online arbitrage, you may go through or come across some products that you may think are similar or are the same, and like literally I've had, okay, so here, actually, you know what? Let me show you this. So I've got a bunch of boxes right here. So this is actually a product that I was doing online arbitrage for. And then both of those products were returned, and I got bad reviews. So these two are 2 products that I was doing arbitrage on, which were great. I was making like $15 a pop or something like that. But I found out that they were not the same product that I had listed. So I guess I don't know what the hell this is. I don't do this stuff. I guess Sailor Moon and I don't know whoever this dude is. But anyways, it was a product that I found using this app. And so I guess this wasn't what they were. I don't know. I don't know exactly what it was. Honestly, I took down the listing, but I guess what I listed was not exactly as the listing that I found on Amazon. So I became a seller under, this listing, but I guess what I sold was slightly different from what it was. But when I looked at the packaging and I put this next to that, they both look the same. You know what I mean? So I'm not okay. So 89. So this number right here, I guess it was supposed to be 90, but I'm selling 89. I don't know what the hell that means, to be honest with you. Some of you guys may know what it is, but the problem is a lot of times you may think that you have the right product, but you really don't. And that's what happens, right? People, I mean, in my case, I didn't know any better, right? But some people try to be sneaky and try to sell, products that look similar but are really not. And, they're making, $20, $30, $40 a pop. I mean, really, this guy came and suggested to me to sell this product under this listing that wasn't exactly the same. And he was getting that product for $8. The actual product on the listing was selling for $66. And he said, well, you know what, we'll just, undercut him and we'll sell it for $40. We're making $30-something profit. You know what I mean? Well, I guess $30 profit after shipping and all that. And I said, no, I can't do that. You know what I mean? It's not the same product. It's nothing the same. It's the same functionality, but it's, nothing, it has nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? On YouTube, Corey Gaskins, I've found myself about going back to arbitrage for a little bit. It was fun, almost like a scavenge hunt. Once again, I like arbitrage. Look, there's people that make millions, make millions of dollars. It's a pretty tough game. It's not as easy as private labeling. Well, I guess private labeling isn't easy either because it does take a while to finding the product to private label. But, the thing with me is that I like passive income. I don't like something that I'm going to be sitting there and, and continuously searching. Like, if you have a staff, a large staff, let's say if you have 2, 3 people working under you or partners or something like that, then you guys can do it, but I always like, different streams of income. So that's why I also do it. And I mean, arbitrage really makes 10 to 20% of my income. I don't rely on it whatsoever. Private label, no, I guess arbitrage makes about 10%. Private labeling makes about, I don't know, 70%. And then the other, 15, 20% is coaching and teaching and stuff like that. So let's see here. ASIN mismatches are no fun with arbitrage. Corey Gaskin says, yes, sir, they are no fun. So I've thought myself about going back to arbitrage as a smaller side hustle. It's fun, almost less. Yeah, as I told you. So it's cool to it's always good to have multiple sources of income. As I told you, there are people out there killing it. I have few friends on Instagram. They post, they post their sales, and I mean, I'm happy I do 10, 11,000 a week. They do that in a day. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not sure what their they don't share with me what their margins are. I'm assuming they're small, and there's they could be as small as like 5%, 10%. I'm always going to like seminars in town. I was actually just at one. When was it? Saturday, last Saturday, a couple of days ago on Saturday. I was at the what was it, at the DoubleTree, I think, or something, has their center in San Diego. So this company, what are they called? I forgot what they're called. So they're teaching you how to sell on Amazon, but they're really only teaching you, arbitrage. And they, right off the bat, they say margins are 20%. So you're looking at 20% margins, where, I teach 40 to almost 50%. Didn't mean to post the comment on both YouTube and FB, but YouTube was getting, yeah, no worries, man. I got you. I don't have that many people watching me on YouTube. I have it rolling. I don't know. Maybe they haven't caught on to it. I have more followers on Facebook and Instagram anyway. So, aside from that, guys, Bashar to your Amazon and be a seller mentor. So what I do is every day at 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, I go live on Facebook, Instagram, and what else? Oh, YouTube. Sorry. I talk about a subject. I answer questions live. And then the same subject that I just talked about, I make a video about, and I post it on my YouTube channel 1 hour later. So it is 9:20 right now. So, expect, I try to have it at 10 o'clock, but sometimes, it takes me a while to, I'll either have a few questions to answer in between or until I record or whatever. Sometimes I'm like really hungry and I go grab a quick bite to eat or whatever. But anyways, right around 10-ish, I post on YouTube. So if you guys want to watch it, I'll also be posting this, on my feed here. So if you guys want to go back and whatnot. But aside from that, guys, Bashar to your Amazon and be a seller mentor. I'll be cutting the feed here pretty soon. Arbitrage, the whole week is going to be about arbitrage. If you guys have any questions, tomorrow I'll be talking about retail arbitrage, and then either Wednesday or Thursday, depending on how long it's going to take me to talk about retail arbitrage. I'll be switching over to online arbitrage. And then, in between, if there are specific things that that you think I did not cover or I may not have covered or whatever, let me know, and then I'll cover it. But aside from that, guys, Bashar to Amazon, FBA seller mentor. The payment plan is available right now in my course. 3 weeks, you can pay, third, and third. Also, if you have already taken a different course and you just want me to mentor you, that is also available. You just go on my website, and I'll actually put on my website here so you guys have access to it. And it is $40 a month, but listen, $40 a month for me to mentor you, answer all your questions, analyze your products, be there for you. I know your mentor, whoever it is that sold you the course for $700 or $800, doesn't do none of that. I'll also give you my cell phone number so you can call or text me anytime. But here's a link on Facebook. I'll put it right over here. And then I will also pin that comment. That way you guys can see it right at the top. So, go ahead and check it out, guys. Bashar, get to your Amazon and be a seller mentor. Thank you guys for being here. I love you all. Give me questions. I'll be here to answer them. If you guys got any questions, call me 858-523-8859. On the link, you can join my mentoring program. The course includes everything: the videos, mentorship, everything. If you just want the mentorship, it's $40 a month. You can also subscribe, subscribe to that. And then, I'll be here for you for as long as you want to learn. You know what I mean? Whenever you stop wanting to learn, I'll stop teaching you. But as long as you want to learn, I'll be here teaching you guys. So once again, thank you very much. I'll see y'all in the next video. Y'all take care.